What's going on, honey? Hey, y'all. This is your girl, April Benet Sunshine. And it's been a while since I've talked about claws, but I want to go ahead and update you guys on season 1. Okay, but it's episode 3 and 4. I had a lot going on. I just got back from out of town. I went to South Padre Island. Texas has beaches, y'all. Okay, and I had a chance to watch my husband's best friend and how also our best man get married over the weekend. So that was like so amazing. So congrats to them. But back to reality. Yes. No, but I had an amazing time with the beach life. Like, that was awesome. I've never been to a beach before, so to actually experience, waves and seashells by the seashore and all that jazz, that was awesome. But anyway, so we have some catching up to do. Okay, so claws, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Claws has been so dramatic and so overwhelming. I haven't had a chance to just sit down and get my mind together to talk about it because it's just so deep, right? I thought we were going to be talking about, some chicks trying to make it big or whatever, doing nails. I want to show y'all y'all probably can't see my nails, but there goes my nails. You probably can't see them. But, I love this show because it's all about the nails. And so, Desna, which is the salon owner, she basically says the nails basically lead into, the soul of a woman. Like people think the eyes are the gateway to the soul. She believes nails are the gateway to the soul. And I can kind of see that. I mean, this show is really, really starting to grow on me. Anyway. So we talked about season 1 and we talked about, I want to say season. We talked about episode 1, episode 2. So episode 3, y'all. Okay. Virginia, which is Carucci. First of all, I want to say Carucci is actually really doing a great job. Like, I'm impressed. Okay. So, yeah. I'm impressed. So Virginia's MIA after Roland's funeral and everything. She busts into the funeral, talks about how some people kidnapped her and they beat her up and they kidnapped her and took her into the woods and tied her up and put something over her face to cover them up, but she could see them, but then she couldn't see them. And then it was raining outside and she heard pigs, she heard goats, and the animals were licking her feet, and it was raining outside, and then it wasn't really the animals, it was the men that kidnapped her licking her feet, and then the dude's name was Titties. Girl, I was so mad. I was mad as hell. And Desna, who is Niecy Nash, Desna's like, what the what? And everybody's like, what the heck is going on? This girl, I'm like, what the what? So anyway, so moving on from that, right? So we find out that she made that story up. Virginia made it up. Carucci made it up. She's trying to make a story up to try to help them out. And, I'm like, look, Heifer, you was MIA. And here you come with this old crazy story about you getting kidnapped and pigs and hogs is licking your feet with peanut butter. I can't. I was like, you know what? Where is this plot going? I was ready to turn off Claws and find something else on my DVR to watch. Okay, hold on, I gotta get a drink on that because girl, I was like, where is this going? It was just doing too much, right? And that's why I was kind of skeptic. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm a reality TV guru, but the fact that they're doing this, okay. Anyway, hold on. All right. So I think it's more so like she's trying to gain power over the situation. So I think, Desna and Virginia fighting over power but they're sticking together. That's what's important. So Uncle Daddy, hold up. All of a sudden, Bryce, which is Uncle Daddy's actual real son, Roller was the nephew that, Virginia and Desna killed out of self-defense. Well, now they have to basically continue to run the clinic. All right. So they're running the clinic, and Uncle Daddy's real son, Bryce, is basically in training. So Desna's training him and all that stuff. In the process of Desna training him to run the clinic, because that's what Roller was doing, The clinic gets hit for over $80,000 in product. Uncle Daddy is pissed. He's upset. Okay? And basically says, y'all gotta pay me back. So whatever it is you thought you were not doing anymore, you're going to continue to do. You're going to pay me back my $80,000. So, Desna is like hot. She's trying to get out of that life. She ain't about that life no more. Roller's gone. So, come to find out, Uncle Daddy stole his own product out the clinic. Paid some people to steal his own product to keep them involved. So he's making them pay back over $80,000 because they're under the impression that the clinic was robbed. I said, Uncle Daddy, really? Really? You basically done stole your own product and put these people in slavery. So Desna, and not only Desna, but Uncle Daddy's own son, he basically manipulated them to stay in the game, to basically work for him. So they're all stressed now, trying to pay $80,000 back. Okay, let me stop. I'm talking about episode 3. Okay, so they have to pay back the $80,000 to him, and first of all, wait a minute. I got some notes here. I'm sorry. It's not that I'm distracted. I got notes. So, if you've been watching this with me, Jen and Bryce. Bryce is Uncle Daddy's real son, and Jen is the blonde that works in the salon, right? Have y'all noticed they have a black baby girl? I'm telling you, I'm all about, I don't believe in racism. I believe in equality. I believe in loving people for who they are. But I'm saying this to say, where the black baby come from? Like, what is going on? I believe, if y'all could just remind me, post it in the comments. But I believe the black baby came from one of Jen's previous relationships when she was dating this black guy. I have to go back and watch it again because I'm just like, where does Black Baby come from? Anyway, but that's another video. But I was like, what? Anyway, so they go ahead and they pay back Uncle Daddy, right? They pay back Uncle Daddy the $80,000. This is how they did it. Well, Desna took money from that duffel bag, okay? Well, after they killed, Roller. And then on top of that, Polly, the redhead, Polly is a scammer, honey. Polly is a scammer and a con artist. She ran into one of her old colleagues and was basically trying to scam her, live off her or whatever. She's back to her old identity theft because she had an identity theft case. She has the house arrest ankle because of some previous, activities, illegal activities that she's done. Well, she's back in her, identity theft mode again, and so you never know who she may run across because she's had so many different identities, as we can see in episode 3. So she runs across this rich chick or whatever, and they kick it or whatever. Anyway, Polly, redhead, goes over to the rich chick's house because they've reunited because the rich lady saw her at the nail salon and got her nails done and pretended to be more than what she was. That's what Polly does best. So the rich lady invites her over to her house for a massage and girls thing. Girl, Polly's anklet went off. I felt like she was Cinderella, baby. The clock struck 12 and it started beeping. Anyway, they're like, what is that sound? And Polly was like, I don't know what that sound is. Girl, that was your ankle going off. Why wouldn't you clock in the time, Polly? So Polly basically told on herself. She ended up, having to leave. Oh, and the rich lady was like, oh, you're a scammer and this and you tricked me and all that stuff. And so, but the thing is, prior to them, doing this particular scene, Polly and old girl, they became really close again. And she told her that she had a dude on the side. Keep in mind, rich lady is married to a man who basically, I don't even know why she's married to him. He about 100 years old. He's in a hospital bed in the living room. Can't talk. All he can say is mama. Talking about Wow. Anyway, so they end up getting I'm saying all that to say they end up getting the extra money to pay off Uncle Daddy by scamming the rich girl. So Polly has her scammer abilities and her talent. So let's give it up for Polly for helping Desna get out of this situation with Uncle Daddy. And so then, come to find out, Bryce is accusing the doctor who's in the clinic. He's accusing him of killing Roller because he runs across a gun in the safe in the office. And the doctor made some little sly comment about how Roller was dumb and stupid, and his password, he had password to everything. So, his password to everything was the same. That's what I meant to say. So anyway, Uncle Daddy's son, Bryce, basically is saying that the doctor is the one who killed Roller. So they go after the doctor to try to kill him. Now we're going into episode 4, okay? And he basically kidnaps the doctor to go ahead and kill him because he believes that the doctor killed his brother. And I'm just like, this is just too much. This is just going too far. Desna going crazy. Keep in mind also that in the meantime of all this is going on, I didn't know Desna and her brother, her brother with special needs, takes care of him. They were a part of the foster system, and they ran across their foster parents in the newspaper. Apparently, they're this very, very well-to-do, rich older white couple, and they're in town and they're selling stuff. They're selling real estate or whatever. And so, Desna's brother goes crazy, and then you find out later on in that episode because Desna's brother wants to confront them. He goes, they were mean to us, they were cruel to us, they treat us like animals, and they're the criminals and we're not, and I'm tired of hiding from them. Even though he has special needs, he's smart, So he makes Desna drive him to the foster parents where they were, so that he can tell them how he feels and how they treated him and everything. Okay. Desna does it anyway. Then the brother comes, they get to the house and they see that, their foster parents didn't recognize who they were because they had guests, they were doing an open house. And so they pretend like they didn't know who they were when they arrived. And then, of course, they ask all the customers and clients to leave out the house. And as soon as the last client left out the house, those foster parents just started going in and letting him have, talking about how stupid her brother was and I forgot what they call her, fat Desna or something. It was horrible. Anyway, so they have foster parents, all right, and so then this is the kicker. So after that, so they leave the house. Desna's brother basically confessed to her that their foster parents molested him, and if he said something, that they would molest her too. So all this time, Desna's brother, that's why he always felt like he had to protect her, because he was really was protecting her when they were kids. So when Desna finds out about this, she goes enraged, right? So she gets together with Carucci, which is Virginia. Now keep in mind, Polly is a gangster, okay? Polly, the redhead, is a gangster. I like me some Polly, because Polly finds her way. Before I go into the whole thing with Desna and her brother, let me come back. That was the scene that was the scene on the trailer they were advertising for almost 2 weeks, and it shows Polly the redhead in Carucci's kitchen. Well, I keep calling her Carucci. In Virginia's kitchen, making cupcakes. Talking about, "Hi, honey, come on in. You want a cupcake?" And I'm just like, that would have blown my mind too. So, Virginia comes in like, "What are you doing in my house? What are you doing here making cupcakes in my house?" Polly says, "Sit down, have a cupcake. It's good. It's homemade like vanilla." It's just real like Susie Homemaker, right? I'm like, what is going on? Polly said, "Let me tell you something, okay? If Desna's in trouble because of you, I know how to cut." She was like, "I will cut you." Basically, she's saying, "I'm going to cut you up." And so, of course, Virginia plays it off real cool. "Oh, no, not in trouble," whatever. Baby, she takes that darn knife, Polly takes the knife and throws it up in the air, and it sticks to the ceiling, right? So of course, Polly basically, she throwing her weight around, saying, "Hey, look, I'm about that life." You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you all sweet and innocent. I know you. I got a feeling about you. Come to find out, that's Virginia confessed about them being in on some stuff, and so of course Polly like, "Look, I'm in it." You know what I'm saying? If y'all in trouble, if y'all kill Roller, you know what I'm saying, it's whatever. Y'all might ride or die, I'm riding with y'all. So now this awesome crazy ass duo becomes an awesome threesome. Well, an awesome trio. Hold on, let me drink some. Not a threesome, a trio. Yeah. So they go, okay, and they plant the leftover money that they had, that duffel bag that they had from Roller's house. They plant drugs and money into that house that they have, and then Desna calls the police to tip off the police to accuse her foster parents of killing Roller. I thought that was a freaking amazing plan, and that's what happened. So Polly basically takes the duffel bag and drugs and sneaks it and puts it into Desna's foster parents' vent and gets the heck up out of there just in time. So they planned everything and made Roller's murderer be Desna's foster parents. Baby, they called Desna called the police and gave them that tip. The police, told Uncle Daddy's people. Uncle Daddy's people said, "Hey, we got a tip." Uncle Daddy said, "Handle it." Bryce goes out there and they roll out and they start whooping on the foster parents' tail, and next thing you know, they killing folks. Like, this is some real like gangster stuff, right? This is like ain't nothing but a gangster party, seriously. So they kill Desna's parents in cold blood because they found the duffel bag and the drugs planted in the house. So Bryce, this is like, oh my God, we actually found the killers. Because Bryce is still kind of like back and forth with the whole, I shouldn't do this, but this is family. I shouldn't do this. And that's something that's like, okay, some things you're like, okay, I should do it for family, but this ain't right. And he's doing tug of war mentally with that. So they killed Desna's foster parents. Desna reassures her brother that they're good now, and the girls do a turn up in the process. So while the girls are turning up and they all good and everything, that everything is clear, they don't owe Uncle Daddy nothing, they finna get a new salon, they finna get up out the game. Hey, I mean, it's everything. I'm like, you know what, why we gotta keep playing these episodes? It's finna be over. Like, they live happily ever after, right? And guess again. So, episode 4 ends where you see this Caucasian male with a beard looking crazy with a collar in the bed, and there's this really wild, crazy flower child woman. I love flower children, don't get it twisted, but this woman was extra throwed, and she was doing some sort of interpretive dance around the bed and stuff. And you see this guy wake up, and it's freaking Roller. Apparently, Roller did not get burnt up in the boat. Roller is alive and well. All this time, these last 2 episodes, I'm thinking Roller is dead. They have killed this character off the show. This Joker shows up in episode 4. They killed him in episode 2. Okay? And he shows up in episode 4. Like Misery. Like, have I seen the movie Misery? It was like that. Like, he's in this bed and somebody rescued him. But, y'all, hold on. I was like, what? How in the heck is Roller still alive, right? So I'm thinking to myself, all this time, I didn't tell y'all. Throughout all these, ever since Roller has been dead, Roller has been hunting Desna. That's the key thing I totally have left out this entire time. But Roller has been hunting Desna. Roller will, like, she'll be by herself and he'll just be talking to her. And she's like, shut up. You know, like that crazy schizophrenia type stuff. And then Roller was in the car one time and she looked in the rearview mirror and he was talking crazy to her. Oh, they gonna get you. They gonna get you. So, you know, and then Desna's having all these nightmares about Roller. And then all of a sudden, episode 4, the last 2 minutes of the episode 4, Roller is alive, being taken care of by this crazy woman. And I'm just like, what is this? So I will say this: Claws has been really, really good. It has been an emotional roller coaster for me. I will definitely say that. It's been emotional roller coaster. It's been drama. It's been suspense. There was a turn up at Roller's funeral. Uncle Daddy is just cold and just manipulative. He stole his own product to make them continue to work for him, so he would have somebody to work for him. You know, he's like, and then he keeps trying to ask them, well, who killed my baby boy? You know, who killed Roller? And he's bringing random people to how you gonna bring random people to the nail salon and say, is this the dude? You said his name was Titties. Is this the dude that killed my baby boy? And of course, you know, she can't say, oh yeah, that's him, you know, because she's like scared, you know, she don't know. She made the story up. We're talking about Virginia. And so, you know, one thing hit me. I'm like, you know, the best way to handle the situation, get your emotions out. If he brings some random person and say, hey, did they kill him? Yup, that's the one. Shoot him, you know. Because, I mean, once you do that, you know, you didn't kill somebody, that's it. So my thing is, that's what I was thinking they should have been doing the whole time, right? So episode 4, they finally find somebody to plant this murder on. And then when they finally find somebody to plant the murder on, the darn victim ain't even dead. So, oh my God, how are they going to recover from this? Y'all, Desna finally got her salon. It ain't the top notch one that she want, but it's better than where they at. You know, they having a good time. They excited. They turning up. And then all of a sudden, Roller's ass is still alive. He's still alive. Still alive. Like, really? I was like, you know what? Because I haven't done a commentary, but this particular situation, these last 2 episodes, made me want to do a commentary. So I want to know how they're going to. I don't know how we're gonna recover from this. Like, this is crazy. So that's my commentary for the episode 3 and 4. I know it was kind of all over the place, but y'all, if y'all need to watch Claws, it comes on TNT on Sunday nights, and it's getting juicy. I mean, it was all I was captivated from day 1. From episode 1, but as it's going along, it's kind of like pulling me along. I'm like, what are we doing here? What is that? Why are you still alive? What? So we're gonna see what happens next week. I'm gonna try my best to keep up with it, because I've been really, really focusing on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all know that reunion is on Monday. I think it's June 6th, 7th. I don't know. I don't have my calendar on me. But y'all. So y'all tune in. You know I'm going to have my commentary about that Love and Hip Hop. I don't know. I might pull out me a wig, be a dime piece, and pull out my pink wig. I might do a little lovely Mimi and throw out a 7-inch nail on that ass. Okay, because, you know, she don't do 6, it's 7-inch nails. So until then, everybody, let's keep the drama out of our lives and on TV. Or as I say, let's keep the drama on TV and out of our lives. So until then, this is your girl, April Benet Sunshine. I will be talking to you all soon. Hopefully, I won't be slacking on these Claws reviews. It's just a lot. It's really a lot. I mean, this video is almost 30 minutes, so I'm sorry. You know, when I talk, I talk. So thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You never know what I might post, but that Love and Hip Hop, yeah, you know I'm there. So until then, talk to you soon. Bye bye.